Lokusangafu wange omulori muherwa ichuri ya rero okulera karamawa akabanika chirira mungira iria indererefu kubira kusipindi sio buruki nangori Priska Chuki nebise bino linokusangafu wungi okendana ni nawe kumaku wakaria akabanika chirira nationally and national news ama national news okubira kumaku aka newspaper sababu chake nende the Daily Nation kurulao kuchakuchia kumakwa ka the Standard nangori Priska Chuki no hero ya lawanda yori na PUC Tangausi aya sababu chake ni the Daily Nation ya rero baruhu bola bari ama waberi sanisi na kipaumbele the Daily Nation area rero wabore bari wanted sponsors of Kenyatta farm attack wanted na bari sponsors of Kenyatta farm attack baria abahula sponsorship ya Kenyatta farm attack bari kuringalwa ama bari hulo muda bibere sibwe kipaumbele mboye bari kuringala na bari ba sponsor attack ya bere uchusi yao ama mande kumahua aka oburime obwa former president Uhuru Kenyatta no kuringala umuro ko babere sede chipya chiriberi yao ne kisura cha baraga baria aba bani banyoreka ndi bakingire makondi bebere bandi kumirwe abandi kujabeka abandi kumakosi akona mako akabani kachirira musalo ya Kenya wabola bari see nothing say nothing very allowed silence from the government yesterday greeted the Brazilian invasion of property belonging to the family of former President Kenyatta Uhuru Kenyatta as the nation established that the raid was planned and founded by 3 politicians and executed by a well-known gun for hire. Will Inspector General of Police Jafeth Kome bring the culprits along with sponsors of violence and looting during Azimio protest to book? Obunye fuguro bungi okulondana nende guru kibani guru kuma kwa kihore himurime owa former president ne rebo rimboe Inspector General olangwari Jafeth Kome nesina se anakola okurera baria abani bahore mahwa kama ako babare imberi ama hatua ichu ibukulwe okulondana nende mahwa karia akabani ke horehe mugurime owa former president no kuendelea how politicians planned mboe ngulwa wanasiasa vapanga akone mako karuboluwa ngulwa wanasiasa vapanga were plans to raid the Kenyatta property were mooted last Friday and found up by Sunday evening, nation established bari mipangilio kia ruo okulondokana nende kuingira mugurimo kwa former president nende mkutano kwa ruo Sunday akona mako wakendeleanga mkupanga ula banengira mugurime wa former president akona mako akabanika ringana ile the Daily Nation area rero nukuendelea the Daily Nation ya rero page 3 na manamera amahu wakaria akasiendelea Kenyatta farm attack sina sibani sichirira barane sina sabana kola ne sina sabando rero ringala bari sobolwe okulondokana ne attack yeneyo remove former president farm. Page 4 Iwala Kibera Sonist had battled protesters all day, residents claim. The torching of the church and the alleged killing of a Muslim have sparked fear of retaliatory attacks. The two rival groups had been battling each other during the day until 7 p.m. We started as a normal day, or what started as a normal day, ndio mama kwa kendele Kibira on Monday. What started as a normal day of protest turned into a night of assaults, tears and death as machete-wielding goons torched market, stalls and church in the Olympics area of Kibera in Nairobi. But Mr. Idris Ahmed, an imam at a local mosque, said one man had been shot dead during the attack and 2 others were nursing gunshot wounds. Akona mako akabani kendele Kibira Jumatatu baada ya baribaraga abana bakingire chipanga okusamba ikanisa nende mosque ala nende emirimo kusase emirimo kya bandu Kibira Gazeti Daily Nation loro muhero kuri ngala kabani kachirira musialo sifesa Kenya kuri page 5 ni page 5 walai NCIS adds to calls for Ruto Raila talks. Very Kenyatta Family Land and Farm associated with Azimio leader Raila Odinga were attacked yesterday. Ne baruri ngala sina. Agency and other leaders say the turn of events on Monday could see the country slide into anarchy. Mbue pressure continues to mount on President William Ruto and Azimio la Umoja, One Kenya coalition leader Raila Amolo Odinga to come to a truce and quell the strife in the country. The National Cohesion and Integration Commission and a group of eminent Kenyans are the latest to root for dialogue to end the discord. Very NCIS bari kusaba bari Raila nende Ruto bamedo kwihalala kusasi ama kupungusia obusasi buru kuendelea ama waruloha Jumatatu bari no burimbwe kumandamano kabani kalangirwe itimu yindi ya kalusi obusasi kwa roho. Page 6 Bolai Ruto condemns impunity as AU pushes for talks. Babola bari AU was called for dialogue but also expressed total support for the Kenyan government. President William Ruto has said impunity will not be part of the country's political discourse, even as the African Union expressed deep concern at deadly opposition protest. African Union babele nende huenya humanya mbuma kwa kabani kachirira nende protest mu Kenya chairie ne Ruta bola alisa nafukira ama kwa kena akoka chimungira ila dagihana akoka nyole page 6 page 7 ni bola ili Raila says protest still on, condemns state violence. Raila bolari maandamano kasiruo ne haire ngulu wa serikali ibani chirira de mahwa kuzuia maandamano huendelea. Ni picha ilibelia ni bolari Azimio leader claimed President Ruto and DP Gachagua were behind attacks on family business and Kenyatta farm. Raila bolari President Ruto de Gachagua nebari inyuma ya mashambulio karuo mugurime obwa ama farm ya former president nende company yae. Ako kalole mu page think the 7 ya Daily Nation area rero. Ano bado page 7 wala DPP tells Kome to go after the mastermind of chaos in demos. DPP abora Kome mbwe alondera rebaria ababani bare ya chishida mu Jumatatu maandamano karo Jumatatu. Kuendele page 80 bolai CAS told to keep off offices in hiring row. CAS baboro bari kucha mu office baada ya court buhaya ama kuba nende ohura chirisi wa hule wala the 50 ministry official appointed by President William Ruto will continue staying away from office pending the court's ruling on whether to lift interim orders that block them from assuming office, even though some of them have reported to their respective places of work. Babulawari appointees were President abalanga bari CAS Chief Administrative Secretaries bari ikoti boleri basibafukirwa bucha mu office baada ya order kuyinisibwa mbwe barengera mu office ama barachaka emirimu katakariyo abandi bachakira emirimu Jumatatu ulo. Page 10 boleri state to spend 180 million yearly on former MP's pension if bill is enacted. Mbwe uhuruki buna bandi budget ya 180 million nikando malako aka pension kubari yabari baruki kanabisibwa. Akoka page 10 at the Daily Nation ya rero 8 dead, property destroyed by floods in Gilgil and Narok. Bantu nane bafuire ne londo hanane amati kumala Narok. Page 11, equity shareholders to get 15 billion as profit rises 15%. Shareholders by equity, by the way, equity already nyore ifaida ihongo nenika remoria shareholder equity but only for 4 shillings per share. But who labari anafaidika zaidi ulo berarikula area Equity Bank. Page 14, lawyer fights sacking for sexual harassment. A lawyer in court fighting to retain her job at a civil society group after being sacked over allegations of calling her junior male staff nicknames that the employer considered to be sexual harassment. Lawyer mlala wesi hasi bari ari karibu huko siya milimo kululuhande mahu wakuhulanga abana besiraga besacha abari mu ofisi humera karia akarere budamba. Akona mambo kabali kiendelea mu national news ngale today in history esina samani bari ngarire leo tarehe 29 Moscow kudaru omwaka kwa 2023 bari ngarire siyo hola 1973. Parliament gives overwhelming support to penal code amendment that seeks to provide for the mandatory death sentence on all armed robbers and participants in the commission of such offenses. Waringalileka hore hatare tare 29 Moscow kudaru 1973 Parliament ya BC amalako karia akarera rifo ko bari bosi aba bana balamba bari armed robbers abebi. Aya kuringale county news kulo bonesina sichirira mu maho wa Kechi County mungere chirire babola bari babere sane sina kipaumbele kumako wakendelea muchi county chikabuhane bari transporters warn demos will hurt regional trade. Transporters warn demos will hurt regional trade. Bari maandamano kubare bakolenganga usafari ama safari ndefu bari kubola bari maandamano kananya asia chinganga cheabwe muchi mu byalo bikabuhane. Kuendele haya Kwale County bari traders urged to take up stalls at deserted market. Kwale County abahola chinganga wabore loba kule osa stalls chiriye chibane chiri mu chibiro bilia ebyo abantu barahola ayo mirimo. Nyandarua County two in court for illegal possession of cedar posts. North Rift Valley locals want military to take over operation. North Rift Bagolabari avemeresi nende avameni badaha military ibukule wemeresi mu North Rift County. Tana River County three charities have partnered to help people living with disabilities in the county who have been or had hit by the drought. Bari charities to offer aid to the disabled. Akona kiendelea Tana River County bari viwanda fulani vinatumika uhonyera abarema. Garissa County governor appeals to IDP support. Governor alusaba uhonyi wandu wabani bari displaced in the marchi. And then Nairobi County bari Ruto and Raila urged to dialogue. Nairobi County Ruto and Raila basabiwe bamedo hulomaloma bukasia mahuwa. Kano ukaringala kama gazeti Karero kuringala County Trans Nzoia sina siendelea. Natembea unveils drive for affordable healthcare. Natembea achaki sema wakaliaka maluwaru kariama oburesi obunyala omunda nyala ya hali pira. Nakuru County police launch hunt for rape suspect. Nakuru County police bari kukonya mulala owa najisi wahola unajisi. Kakamega County bari county rehires sacked staff to pay 70 million. The county government has finally reinstated 47 revenue officers who were sacked 3 years ago and agreed to pay them 70 million. Ni Kakamega County bafukirire okuberesa milimo kubari abaholibari ni bahola milimo Kakamega County bafukirire okuberesa niya 70 million kama malipo kabwe. Farmers given 1,500 tissue culture bananas. When the county government has distributed over 1,500 tissue culture bananas to 25 farmers and 25 farmers groups. Akona mako kachirira Vihiga mbe county government iveresa 1,500 kubarebaraki aba maremwa. Kisii County board faces probe by anti-graft agency assembly on HR practices. Kisii County bagolabari the County Public Service Board mbwe iri under ama iri shida baada yo ohurusia mirimo the County Public Service Board has come under fire for allegedly, or rather for alleged illegalities in hiring and management of employees. Oni Kisii county government iri hushida baada ya kuberesania mirimo ama makwaka okuberesania mirimo. Nyandarua County, 2 in court for illegal possession of cedar posts. 2 traders in Nyahururu have been arraigned on charges of illegal possession of 1,000 pieces of cedar post worth 1 million. Nyandarua County barimi babiri badiru baada yo kubukula bari cedar post chiri kadri ya milioni 1. Kanona mako akaendelea msipindi sio burukika kama gazeti lingine na Western Water TV. Kulingana sana siwasi chirira mongere ribani chiriri kuchaka ni Daily Nation, walingala wa National News, walingala County News, kana murukuru World News. Bari South Africa matatu rivalry leaves a trail of deaths. Mako kama nikiendelea South Africa hulolo kana ni mako kama matatu kareka kere rifo ni nyorehana muwungi akona mako akaendelea mbyalo bikauhani. But New York waits for the in what indictment of Trump. Kanona mahu wakachirira mubindu bani biendelea mubyalo bikauhani mungira ile bani chiriri. Family Bank gets 4 billion of FDB loan for SMEs. Family Bank inyore 4 billion kuba loan kuba leba bantu bakola ichinganga echindidi. But Kenya reopens its doors for return of Uganda Lato milk. Kenya ifukirire okucha kama ifungule nendo kayo mahuwa aka Uganda Lato milk. Mlolo muherwa kano na mako kabani kendelea msalo sekosa Kenya kuliori ngara mahuwa ngara mahuwa karia kabani kachirira asiwe gazeti area the Daily Nation ni kulingana sina siendelea nationally sina sichirira mchi county ebyalo bikabuhane ende biashara sabasa kulingale the Standard ili kumanya kuna wabere sana sina kipaumbele under National News mungire libani chiriri. The Standard Ivoleiri portrait of anarchy whereas President Ruto condemns impunity, says police operationally independent. Azimio leaders blame president for Monday chaos. IG Kome concerned over violence assures country is safe. DPP Haji Awolari orders IG to investigate planners and financiers of mayhem. And Kenya Kwanza leaders claim Azimio sponsors Kenyatta farm attack to win sympathy. Akona mahu wakiendelea mude Standard Yarero nibaringarira amahuwa akehorehe mufam ya former president nende Kibira yoringala chipita chimbele ano chino chekesa nema kwa kabani kehorehe Jumatatu. Nukandelea page 2 Ivoleiri former MP jailed over 200,000 bribery to reopen petrol station. Bayeko mjamhuri. Former EPRA boss Pavel Oimek exhorted petrol station to approve its operation. WNT Graft Court jails him for 3 years with an option of paying 1 million fine. Former Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority Director General has been jailed for 3 years for receiving 200,000 bribe to authorize the reopening of petrol station. Mr. Pavel Oime was jailed by the Anti-Corruption Court Senior Principal Magistrate Peter Oko for bribe to reopen the fuel outlet in Oyugis, Homa Bay County in December 2020. OR MP and the EPRA boss Pavel Oime averisiwa ama amejailiwa kwa miaka 3. Kuberesania ama kukula bribe eifukirira okufungulwa owa petrol station. Kanona mambo akabani kachirira nationally asiweri gazeti ya The Standard no kuendelea kuba akabani karingari irwe mubuchiririfu no bosi baringala bari more questions page 4 More questions and answers over attack on Uhuru Raila property. Amaswali mangi akahira majibu okulondokana ndo shambulizi wa bereo hu Uhurime obwa former president Uhuru Kenyatta analana ndi company ya Raila. 15 people in hospital after Monday demos. Bandu 15 wali hospitali baada ya maandamano Kabere Jumatatu. Ukucha page 6 Voleri, businesses as usual for Gachagua in hours after goons looted and banned. Vari Gachagua milimo kia kichirira kama kawaida baada ya goons okuingira mu Burime nende kusamba kanisa Kibera. As police battled Azimio supporters with tear gas, water and occasionally live bullets, the DP continued state business. However, neither Ruto nor Gachagua is issued a statement on the protest and Kenyatta farm invasion. Mbwe, Lorhan the standard, however, Gachagua ama president au mao kati yawe oberesani statement okulondohana nende goons wabele wachire Muburime over the former president. Death worship places banned after goons go on rampage in Kibera. Varirifua abunda bandu balamira byasambirwe baada ya baraga balipirwe okusamba kanisa eneo. PCA Emmanuel Church and Mosque were vandalized and torched in the night. A Form 2 student died from suspected gunshot injury according to his family. PCA Church nende Mosque byasambirwe Jumatatu au Kibira baada ya goods ndakona za goods okulipwa ukuhola mirimo kieneko hamo wese wa sponsorship yo hola mirimo kieneko nero ringala the standard akuligo lairi abantu bazimio baruhola bari abantu bakenya kwanza ne bahola abantu bakenya kwanza bahola bari nabantu bazimio bahola okunyola sympathy. Kuendele page 14 Raila blames Ruto for protest chaos, warns of risk of igniting class wars. Raila abolari protest wani chiendele hicho ne Ruto niyo manyire. Awolabari Azimio leader says the president had given clear instructions on how to deal with protesters. Very president ya verisani malako akari kubwaha ngulua serikali ina shughulika nende baria wahola maandamano. And Raila accuses Ruto of opening a class war that will end up hurting the economy. Raila arungotsania lawama Ruto ukuchakia bari class war bari ngala mbeori class sina uri maskini amuri tajiri ebe yobola class weyo inarera okunyasia uchumi wa Kenya. Alarm over low HPV jabs uptake despite high cervical cancer rates. Bari eriukia liruo okulondohana nende okuraba obungi okwa bantu kukula HPV jabs okulondohana mawa kareka cervical cancer. Ministry of Health targeted to vaccinate 3.2 million girls across the country by June. But so far 1.7 million girls representing 53% have been vaccinated. Erishirika area health riari nende matarajio karia akoko baisai wabeli mamarge okuberesania ama HPV jab wana bese hai million chidaru nukta mbili lakini huko hapo no amaro kuberesania million ndala nukta saba represent asilimia 53. Kanona mako akahuringara kama gazeti burichuru takasa moja mpaka saa 2 okubira kunangara ya Western Nyota TV kure rambwe esina sebansi ya hore nationally huringala County huringala byalo bikabohane no huringala mbwe the Daily Nation and the Standard babelisa nesina kipaumbele. Undi abora na President Ruto should bring back the BBI. It is his only saving grace. Mbo President Ruto afunye BBI nye inamuokoa. Page 20 Waleri, over 100 students at Mukumu fall ill over suspected food poisoning. mboe zaidi ya bana 100 babero baluai humu abaluai bana bamukumu zaidi ya 100 abana abo babere baluai okulondokana ne food poison suspected baramanya lakini baliobolanga kanukanya kulondokana ne food poisoning. Land CS urges member states to commit more funds to UN Habitat. Wewe kana mambo akabani kiendelea mselo sa Kenya kukari ngara mungrebe ni chirire 7 die houses and animals swept away. Kana mambo akabani kalondokana ne diflevani kwa sai county ndalano ilamba mbwe Gilgil yo Nakuru county ulo hande chipicha cha mdola hu screen now kana mambo akehore ulo kana difly no kwa wabola bari 3 children and 4 others were swept away by floods in Gilgil Nakuru county. Abana badaru nende abandu bahulundu badaru abandu bane abana badaru nabandu bahulundu badaru abana badaru nende bandu bahulundu bane bosibwe nde machi okulondokana ndio iflavor ni kwao ino. At least 7 people died and property of an unknown value destroyed following heavy rains in parts of the country on Monday evening. Heavy rains in Ebru Forest, Nakuru County led to flash floods that swept 10,000 tens of houses down here. Kanu mako kehorehe Gilgil. No ringale nyumba ino ilusi mitru kulondokana nende ni bindu bya bibani bukisia. Ebi horehe Nakuru County Gilgil Jumatatu sio. Yenyewe nyanga cha mwisho bindu bya hora bingi akoni maoni kangi sina maoni ka Western Nyota TV yao. Ebindu bya hora bingi ebirera indenga moyo nyingi ne ngori omulori sabasa kumendu kumenya nukuri meso ebisebe sahibi no. But the lands offices shut after suspect found hiding title deeds in sacks. Okay. Whatever the other documents recovered included survey maps and transfer forms. Governor said the offices will remain shut for between 30 and 75 days. An educational officer suspected to be behind a stream of fraudulent land deals in Kitale was arrested after he was found with hundreds of title deeds stashed in 3 sacks. Akona mambo akiendelea mukaunti anatembea Trans Nzoia. Mboe land office ifungirwe uchinyanga makumikadaru nende chinyanga makumisabande chiramu okulondokana nende title deeds chalondoka echanyorokani ichirero mugunia ne title deed jino chaverendo officer mulala obano dirwe sai very akona mambo akiendelea chikaunti chikabuhani. Bodies recovered from Lake Victoria after boat accident. Akona mambo akiendelea Migori County. Judge bars anti-graft agency from being enjoyed in school land case. Busia County takes over struggling water and sanitation farm. Akona mambo akiendelea Busia County, Bari County ibukurire huchirisia ohwa kampuni ya machi ulundokana kunyangana kwa hiyo. Wasingishu County sinasiendelea Bari farmers ask government to expand fertilizer subsidy to other key inputs. Abarimi basabire kuburuki uchiririsie amahua akahupungusia okunyola ohwa fertilizer. Nyeri County bari youth plant trees in Wangari Maathai's memory to combat climate change. Nyeri County baraga wasbarakire ama barakire misala kuri machubo kariya mukumbusho akawangari Maathai. Bogota. Lusaka wants the state to weed out coffee cartels. And then Muranga, Kangata act to cut maternal death. Kanona mama kahuringara, nukuringala mchi county nesina siendelea. Sababu ringale biashara, ibani ringari iwe mo the standard. Wabulawari equity shareholders set for record 15 billion dividend payout wewe. Nori shareholder wa equity, Mara Oriosa Angala wano Air France to increase daily Nairobi flights. Kuna mambo akiendelea kubiashara. Shareholders wa equity manyira murisa omwe mwenda numusangado mambo kabani kiendelea ndi bank ya Equity. Alright, what news Maras? An easy calm as Israel Prime Minister delays legal reforms after day of strikes. Strikes. Korea asserts firm evidence of abaya mbara ukaringarire kaleka hochanga kipaumbele burichuri ngangara ya Western Nyota TV. Esentana usanga kubungi kanoko sio karingala alla ninawe mungere chirire mungere iria ihuniufu ili kumede kulola mweningira sina ikwane yonyala wachiririsia erimenya yao mungere raidahikana sabasani ndrama risasi halosino mede buningala embi mundala kivili mulanda baborere kulo kwani si mubungi ili kuna karingara muchiri maku wakeitenda kurinende County Government of Busia, County Assembly of Busia, Office of the Clerk of County Assembly barinende tenda ringale mboni ngasina yonyala wosirikere kula yao ukubira mu kitenda kiri kiberesibwa mu county njokurera maro kwania njoba bayira rero maku wakakitenda ili omede kulondokera ochirire rimenya lyao mungreiria idagihana abaya malani mbola mbose konyeranga imbendo omuya ko kwisiri uriyo muno kulobulori bwabo kwani ukubira mwanara ya Western Nyota TV burichuri yobise kama bino ochaka saa 1 mpaka saa 2 chechuri nkarimbona kosa ebihebo kuringana sichiyambo ochaka saa 1 mpaka saa 2 echesiro nende sie Priska Chuki wanyala wanda yori na piu sitangausi malani mbola mbwe Western Nyota TV nevindu vichenjanga ani niyo Obutuki nesipindi se siasa esiringara amakuwa ke siasa nende makuwa akakama gazeti nukuringala amalolo akabe meresi nende amalolo akobwe meresi owani buendelea muchi county chikabohane musialo CFA Asia Kenya Rulonde burinyanga umakwa kama gazeti ochaka saa 1 mpaka saa 2 chechuri nende makuwa ke siasa ochaka saa 1 mpaka saa 2 chesiro okubira kungangara ya Western Nyota TV nende Priska Chuki.